Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the UTEP Miners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Beavers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UTEP Miners offense has the ball first today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
Pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Makes the grab. Bulldozes his way through. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Jones. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack?
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Beavers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we get a look at Malik Murphy. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McMillan. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Got him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Beavers will punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
To the air, it's Colson. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fires to the big fella. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Spits it out to the back. He's got him this time. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Fears the pressure. Breaks loose. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Murphy.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's McMillan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a frustrating run right there for this offense. 3rd and goal, man, trying to be physical, pound the football, can't do it, get stopped for a loss, and now it's 4th and goal. And I think because of the situation, still...
Touchdown, Beavers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UTEP offense headed out to the field to start this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Powers through the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Miners have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UTEP. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter play. He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the catch. It's McMillan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Snags it, and there's running room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Turns it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. They get him down at the 36, it will be a 1st down. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. On the move and looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Hampton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Keep it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for room. It's McMillan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Quickly to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The Beavers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Beavers! They take the lead here in the second half.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage, having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle. This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Looking to pass. It's Colson. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's on target and complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Jones. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The hand to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Miners are in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within one. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The run inside. It's McMillan. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. Just feeds the running back. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Unloads it left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hampton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Beavers want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got a man in the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Made the grab in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Colson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Miners decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Oregon State sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here?
Oh, he's got some space. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And the Miners in the hurry up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw. It's Colson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still haven't...
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the defense finally stopped.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the run, it's McMillan. Got a little grass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Pressure coming. Gonna let it fly. Finds a man on the left. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
The Beavers will hustle to the line. They go right back to their man on second and goal. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's third and goal. Try to barge their way in. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He didn't get there. Knocked back on fourth and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2. They're backed up, first and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's taking a deep shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. To throw, it's Colson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.